the topic to be resolved, War of Warcraft is a complete waste of time. You will have your 2 minutes opening argument. Elijah, you'll be starting. Hang on, let me get my fancy thing here. And whenever you're ready.
World of Warcraft is a complete waste of time. Now, I've been playing video games since I was 8 years old. Started with Nintendo, ColecoVision before that. Zelda was the first foray into the world of the fantasy realm, if you will. That was enough for me. That was enough. Link was where I called it quits. It was shortly after that I discovered the RPG. And a little thing called Attack and Wait. Fun times, dudes. Fun times. So let me get it straight. I'm gonna hit you, and then I'm gonna wait for you to hit me, and there's no actual genuine fighting happening. Alright, I extrapolate. The World of Warcraft world takes this to a whole other magical realm, where you can spend hours and days just doing pretty much nothing. There's a little thing I'd like to call farming, they call it. Yeah, that's a knowing laugh. She's done her fair share of farming. Alright, so farming, so basically like in World of Warcraft, you can't go into the world and just like battle the opponent that you want to battle, right? Like go right into that sort of situation. No. You have to acquire gold first. And this could take days. What point is that? Oh yeah, and there's also group dancing. Yes, each race has its own dancing ability and its own dance style. And they get together in that world and dance. There's also World of Warcraft pets. Ladies and gentlemen, I could go on and on. My brother started playing World of Warcraft. It was a real shock to me because a member of my own flesh and blood went to the other side. And I actually heard him have a conversation with a friend, a genuine conversation about going into the world later, and he couldn't wait to learn how to blacksmith. He was gonna go and spend some time and learn how to make swords. Online.
That's time right there. I think we all enjoyed hearing Elijah Wood say his ventures into fantasy ended at Zelda. Means we wasted a lot of money at the movie theater.
In video games.
In video games. Right. I've also played Happy Feet, okay? There's a game.
Touché, my friend. Touché.
Dominic, you ready? Your opening arguments begin when you begin.
Elijah, you'd mentioned that getting into battles that are not particularly real can be frustrating, so I feel like you came to the right place tonight. Wow. I don't play video games. It's not really my thing. Ironically, Elijah Wood is the reason why I play video games. I was in New Zealand and mentioned that it wasn't really my thing, and Elijah got me into a few things. Since then I've been playing FIFA, and yeah, which is an unbelievable game. And I met a girl who I was making a film with, and I was supposed to kind of be a little obsessed with her, so I asked her what her obsession was, and she said World of Warcraft, and I said, well, in that case, maybe I'll get into World of Warcraft so that can also be something that you and I are obsessed about. And I thought it would just be kind of a ruse. But I very, very quickly got into it, and I mean, there's something like 12 million people playing World of Warcraft at any given time, the biggest online gaming community in the world, so I feel like 12 million people must be doing something right. Yes! You want to come in the ring? You know, everyone has those days where you miss your alarm clock and you get to work and your dog's in your shoes and your boss is annoyed with you and you mess up, and we all have those days. But the beauty about World of Warcraft is you can come home after a day like that and you can get on a dragon, a dragon on fire. You can sit on top of a dragon on fire and fly through netherworlds into crazy environments and battle beasts that you would never even have a chance with in the real world. And there's something so amazing about that escapism. It's a really fun way to build your character as well. You start off with this relatively rudimentary character that doesn't really do anything, and then by the end of it you have these cloaks, do amazing stuff. Like right now I'm a undead warlock, and I can rain down fire, boulders on fire on top of people from a large distance away. Behind a hill, no less. There is a reason why World of Warcraft's abbreviation is WoW.
There were just some beautiful quotes in that. The bloggers, and just, that's great. All right, Elijah, you now have 3 minutes of rebuttal.
Wow, indeed, my friend.
Yeah. Wow, I just wasted days doing nothing. Indeed. 12 million people, yes, 12 million people wasting their time, so. The thing is, there's also this thing where you have to spend months building up your character's attributes, and there are now people that can actually buy them on eBay, so there are other people in the world willing to waste their time for you. And apparently they're in prisons as well. And, yes, certainly you can come home from a hard day of work and you can go to a magical realm. I prefer going to a magical realm where I can actually affect the world around me. I like a real-time adventure. I like things actually occurring. I like having interactions with the characters. I like essentially carrying a story on. I don't really want to exist in a space and talk to my friends. I'd rather shoot people on Call of Duty and do the very same thing. Oh, what? Bring it, people. Black Ops rules.
Woo! That's it, all right. All right, you've got 3 minutes as well.
I don't really feel that you've really played the game that much if you don't think that you can affect stuff going on in the game. Like, you can go in there while it's happening and actually affect certain things going on in the game. We didn't even start talking about dungeoning. I mean, has anyone gone dungeoning in World of Warcraft? It's the coolest thing of all time. You select this little button, it then pushes you into a dungeon based on your ability level. And you're going to fight with like 7, 9, 12 people, all these insane characters, like things that you couldn't even imagine to see in movies, which is kind of exciting. I was like 2 weeks into my game, and the girl who got me into my game was very, very protective over me, and I met this other girl in this realm. True story, true story. Met this other girl, and she must have been into my undead warlock look, and she was like, so what do you need? What are you looking for? And I said, I need money, I need bags, because you always need bags to put in. I picked up several pelts, skinning, late night one night. So she said, I need money. She went, oh, okay, I'll give you some money. So I told my friend this. She was kind of pissed off, very territorial. 2 or 3 days later, I looked in my mailbag and she'd given me like 700 gold, which is a lot of money on World of Warcraft. So I was like, oh, thanks, that's really sweet, what's your name, blah, blah, blah. She agreed to meet me on Facebook. Ended up, gets better. Ended up being a guy called Dave. So I think, in conclusion to this particular statement, that's some of the magic of World of Warcraft. You never know what you're going to get. It's a mystery. It's charming. It could be a guy pretending to be a girl, or it could be a dragon on fire. It's an adventure. Come on, join me.
That's amazing. That was, come on! Guys, are you guys ready to beat the shit out of one another?
Yes.
Okay, let's go ahead and remove these podiums.
I have to say one last thing.
Yeah, please do.
I've actually never played the game.
Those damn fighting words right there. I suggest both of you just try mushrooms once.